Good evening, everyone. William Mean here. Glad you could join me. If you like this video, please share it. Leave a comment down below and do me a favor, right? Hit that subscribe button. I need some help here. Again, I'm not here to defend Donald Trump. Alright? He can do it himself. I'm here to just try to point out where all this hatred has come from. How did we get to this point? Alright? We know it's political. I got an old saying that I've created way back in my younger years because it holds true to present day with all the things that goes around us. And it goes like this. I could tell you the truth, you swear I was lying. You could tell me a lie and believe it's the truth. Those who will swear to it, the masses will believe in it. And the simple reason for all that is because it's the easiest thing that people want to hear. If it's broadcasted enough, if it's hammered like raw steel on a piece of anvil, and you get the certain ring, you get the certain sound, and it's repetition, people will think, well, maybe it's true. Maybe there is Russian collusion involved. Maybe there is a Ukrainian phone call. Maybe Trump was on a tape. Maybe Trump did this. Maybe Trump did that. But they do that for a specific reason, and that's to hide what they do. So when you go back to over all this stuff, it's kind of like, wow, what did I miss here? Right? Picture this. You're in a movie theater or stage in front of you. There's a cast of characters one side, cast of characters on the other side, and there's a plot right in the center. You got the good guys and the bad guys and how they're struggling to somehow win. Well, that's exactly what this is here. It's a struggle. It's a struggle against, well, against truth to lies. I guess you might as well say, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies, because that's the Democratic theme song here, if you look at the way I look at it. That's all they believe. Because their obsession with Trump, their obsession with your Bill of Rights, their obsession with everything, and taxes, it's just a complete train. It continues. It doesn't stop. You know? We covered briefly, I mean, you know, the spying on the Trump campaign, right? Mind you, Nixon did the same thing. He was facing a court situation. He wound it to the point where he had to just literally back away and resign. But no action was brought against these people who were spying on his campaign using the FISA warrants and the courts. Like, there's nothing to see here. Right? You're looking at this stage now, you got your popcorn, your refreshment drinks here, and you're saying, wow, this is like really getting good here. Then you get the Mueller report. Right? But before the Mueller report, you know, he gets involved in this whole mess. He's working on this report here. Meanwhile, we're having these hearings and we're listening to, you know, Peter Strzok, Christopher Steele, and, you know, James Comey. All these key people. I mean, there's a list of these people here. You know, I mean, I was able to get hold of. And you have to sit there and say to yourself, why hasn't anybody really picked up on this? And the reason is we camouflage it with hatred. We drag this into hatred, which we hammer this to the public, saying that Trump is destroying your country. You need to hire Democrats. This is what happened. Russia did this. Russia got involved. Russia's destroying your world. Well, actually, it's the opposite way around, because if you really research this enough, mind you, during the Obama administration, Ukraine was invaded. Crimea was taken. Okay. So now, why would you want to help somebody that will stop you? Did anybody ever figure this out? No. Why would you want to put a man out there that will tell NATO, you NATO countries gotta start putting up? Why would you want to put someone in office that would tell you to do that? Why would you want to tell somebody in there that's cut off from gas from Russia because this could go wrong on you? You could be invaded, could be attacked by the same country who will cut you off and freeze you to death. These are things that people somehow do not see. Now, when the Bob Mueller report comes out, I'm sorry, I'm jumping too far ahead here. Let me get back up a little bit here. When we listen to Peter Strzok, this document, for what it is, according to the FBI, was just nothing but some type of barroom talk. That's what they're saying. All right. Christopher Steele takes it and he turns it into this letter that is, detrimental to his election. And none of the people who are hiding behind the shadows are the ones that are pushing this letter. Now, we're going to go into names because, again, I can only speculate. What we know now, though, but the funny part about it is, I'll get to that later. We know that a lot of this is to the point of we lied, and we covered up. We tell a story, we cover up. We tell another story, we cover it up. We tell another story, we'll cover this one up. Because we don't want the people to know what's going on. So we got a fire going there, we got a fire over here, we got a fire in the back there. But don't look at me, look at all these fires you got going on. And what is the thing? People have that attention deficit. They go right into that. Wow, look what's going on over there. But not what's behind you. Look what's going on over there, and that was on the side of you. They don't want you to see that. So as long as we keep continuing to camouflage this stuff, this is why things get the way they are. Basically what they're doing. Basically, it's what they're doing. So you don't see what's really happening. And that's why this Mueller report, when I listen to this, again, I'm going too far ahead. When Steele, during a hearing with Trey County, and I really I had to laugh a little when I kept listening to it. You talked about stopping President. Who's the we? I sat back and I thought about it. I sat back. I knew who the we is. The we is the two parties. And the reason why I say that is because I think they screwed up. They underestimated the American people, figuring, well, why would they hire or elect this guy in office? Why would they elect the guy in this office? We screwed up. They weren't supposed to do this. We never got the memo on our computers, our cell phones, the laptops, and all this, newspapers, whatever. Don't vote for Trump. Vote for me, Hillary Clinton. He's not real. He's not a real president. He's not a real candidate. He's not real anything. He's just a doormat. Don't vote for him. You vote for me. We never saw that. That's why we voted for Trump. He's different. He's new. And one corrupt. But they made it like he's corrupt. They make him like he's the evilest thing there is. He's a womanizer. He's this. He's that. He's flipping bikes out there on kids' streets. He's chasing after dogs, with a whip. I mean, anything they could conjure up for the people to believe is what they'll do. And a lot of it is because people don't do the research. All they know is, well, my friends on the corner here, or at my school, or whatever, the mall, they hate him. Well, I want to be with my friends. I hate him too. And it snowballs. My dad don't hate him. My mom don't hate him. My dog don't hate him. My dog wants to bite him. My cat wants to scratch him. What? Where did it all come from? From the media and the politicians. Because they don't want you to know what they've been doing. They don't want you to know the truth of anything. They don't want you to know anything they've been up to. So when this Steele character tells him, says, it was just, off the wall talk. That's all it is. I used a different term than he did. Means there's two possibilities here. But given the nature of what's going on, I only take the one possibility. My speculation is the two parties were involved. That's how Trump got into this mess in the first place. Now, if he was told, hey look, this is what you do. Yes to everything, no to everything, you're going to let you run, but you're not going to be president. You're going to let her win. Everything's going to be okay. If they could get away with it, probably would have. And I think that's what they're hoping they could do. Comey and all the rest of these guys. But it didn't work out like that. But that's probably would have been the most scenario thing. So all this hatred came from the media, came from the politicians, because they're covering up their own asses for all the stuff that they've done. And it's pretty obvious. Pretty damn obvious, really. Then you got this other thing that really gets me is, then we go to the Mueller report. The Mueller report, half of it's been redacted. And what about his, his people? Why didn't they come up and testify? Why were their phones? What happened to their phones? Were they scrubbed, really? Why would they be scrubbed for? Valuable evidence? You're hiding evidence now, wouldn't that be? Unless he found something he was supposed to find. That's the speculation I hold. Suppose he actually found that, hey, wait a minute, long before we're noticing this, before everybody else starts to see all this, before the laptop, before everything, Bob Mueller finds out that, wait a minute, what's going on with this Biden family here? What's going on with the Hillary Clinton family here? Wait a minute. Now he's got to find a way how he's going to... Hey, look, guys, what are you doing to me here? I got an impeccable record, and I'm going to ruin it for this? Possible. It's pure speculation, though. Like I said, look at the stage, look at the characters. Something they're hiding. But they need to keep the distraction, the heat on him, Trump. So you people will hate him, and you don't want him in office. You don't know what you hate him for, but you're going to hate him anyway, because they tell you to. Not to get off the subject, it's like the right is going to destroy the left. MAGA is going to destroy democracy. Or is it constitutional republic threatens democracy? Yes, again, this is what they're doing. This is the hiding they're playing. Till then, do not surrender anything. Give up nothing. Protect your family, your friends, and yourselves. And see you around. And remember, like I said, you have to sometimes research some of this stuff. Like I can only speculate from what I've read. Catch you around.